Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to my anime review. Today we're looking at episode 10 of Death March to a Parallel World. By the way, folks, I'm sorry in advance if you hear my voice a little crackly. I think I'm a little sick. I don't feel super sick. Hopefully it's not a big deal, but I'm going to get plenty of rest today and all that. Death March today, though, was not too bad. It was just average episode, but what was kind of cool was we learned more about the fundamentals of the world, which I like when isekai stories do this in general, because, one thing about them is that quite often we don't learn the mechanics of whatever world we're in. So like a video game world and stuff like that, you don't get the nitty gritty of it, which is why, SAO, as big as its flaws are, at least it explored, what you could do with the world and what you couldn't do. So for example, like trying to break an object, you couldn't break an object. It was an immortal object as they were called. And, that fundamentally played a big role into the later parts of the series where, like, for example, Heathcliff was an immortal object at one point, and you wonder why. For this, I'm not going to spoil that in case no one's seen SAO, but there's a reason why. That's what's kind of cool about isekai stories, when they actually go into the fundamentals of everything. And seeing this world was kind of cool because we started learning about, like, the item box, for example. We started learning that even though Satoo can, like, raise his level up for something, it doesn't mean that he can do it perfectly. Case in point, when he tried to use that little magical leaf to make a noise like everyone else was, he couldn't do it. And even though he maxed out his settings, it still came out like a poor impression, as the one girl said. So, it shows that his skill set can't just be like, oh, raised perfectly, now I'm perfect with it. It comes with some kind of practice. And it's also cool with the magic, too, where they show the magic being one of the more complex things, where there was various instances where certain things could be combined, but at the same time, certain things couldn't. And so you couldn't, like, just make everything happen the way I thought it might happen. Because when they started explaining that he was going to learn magic, I instantly thought, oh, it's going to be where he now knows how to make water appear out of nowhere, and he's going to be able to do everything perfect. Which happened in the cell phone anime, which I kind of got pissed off about, but it didn't happen here. Satoo's realization of magic showed that there are a lot of things he still can and can't do. And that was kind of cool. I also like that there was a very interesting little bit of foreshadowing where we see that, we see a shrine that all of a sudden Satoo, his real persona remembered from the past, and he's like, have I been there before? What is this? Is this like really something, a parallel existence? And it almost makes you wonder, what if, because it's called a parallel world, what if it's his world, but like mixed with something else? That'd be very interesting, I think. But I doubt that's the case, but I'm just saying that'd be kind of interesting to see that. Like maybe some other world fused with his at one point, during that. So it's like, it's a world made up of both parts of his like real life and also the video game world, which, it'd be kind of interesting. But yeah, like really anything else, really nothing else happened. I mean, we had this sad moment with the Rat Man, and we saw that apparently some of them died. And I thought that was kind of interesting to have the episode end with Mia singing the song for the fallen Rat members, and actually that was how the credits played out. I thought that was nice. That was very fitting for that. But I don't know if it really got the point it tried. I think it tried to make a really passionate moment, and it just came out like, yeah, it's nice, but at the same time, was it really necessary? That's up to you. But solid episode overall. It's probably one of the more episodes I enjoyed, even though it was very simple and kind of just overall silly in many ways. Because we had some fan service, etc., and all that. But I'm curious what the next episode will bring. What did you guys think of the episode? I would love to hear from you in the comments below. I should have Violet Evergarden out later tonight, guys and girls. I'm sorry again. Like, I don't really feel that great, so I'm gonna have these reviews kind of scattered around. But I'll get Violet Evergarden out. I'll also make sure to get I think Love Is Like After the Rain will probably be out tonight. I'll try to get that out too. I'll talk to you guys then. God bless you all. Have a great night, everyone, or great day, I should say, because it's still pretty early. Bye, everyone.